Welcome to Vexxed Uncensored with Saint and myself, Mo Vader, bringing you the very best news, music, and our very own Vexxed segments. It's rough, it's raw. Please enjoy.
Introducing the new mini album, Saint Remixed. 7 new remixes and 7 new visualizers. Featuring classic standout tracks and unheard vocals from Saint, reimagined into new electro mixes including dubstep, trap, and more. Buy or stream now, from all major music stores worldwide including Beatport, iTunes, Apple Music, and Spotify now. Don't forget to watch Saint's CGI music video for the new remix Single Time, out now on Vivo.
Vexxed Books are proud to introduce Starlight, Refim's Revenge, the new sci-fi adventure novel starring Fox the enigmatic space station engineer and his new posting aboard a luxury starliner, the Starlight Express. He meets devastating foes and finds glorious new discoveries and friends in a turbulent story about faith in difficult times. Pre-order your copy today exclusively from Amazon. Get next day, Prime delivery on launch day, the 10th of December 2023. Copies will be available in over 12 countries, including the United Kingdom, Japan, the Netherlands, and more. Available in paperback, hardback, and on the Kindle app. The official audiobook will be released early 2024. I'll now hand things over to Mo and Saint. Enjoy the show.
Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Saint.
And me, Mo Vader.
We are back in the stew.
In the stew, it's been 3-4 weeks.
Oh shit.
Let's not talk about that. There was a show. There was a show recorded.
Yes.
The producers fucked it up, didn't they?
I know.
They got on the piss and was
Just fucking, yeah. They were on the Baileys.
It was an absolute mess. But first and foremost, before we talk about the chance, we're winging it.
The trash of Hollywood.
Before we go there, I'm just gonna inform the community, because that's what this is. Right. This is a community.
It's a community.
Vexxed Radio is online.
Yeah,
it's online.
Radio.
It's online.
Yeah. How long was this a concept? It's been a concept for like a good 2 years, you know.
Yeah. That just goes to show we get to just throw words out there and a little statement here and there, but there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that, frankly, we need a B-roll. We need to get a team of people in to be following.
It's like you can have a million ideas, innit? But you can't do them all at once. Because if you do them all at once, like, again, money, time, effort, like, saturating your market, like, just whatever. Yeah. So, Vexxed Radio is out, and, if you ain't, well, you can follow Instagram, VXD Radio, and you can find it on radio.net. We've partnered with them straight after launch. So, you can just download the app for free on App Store, Google Play, and just search VXD Radio, and you got us. Absolutely. And music, talk radio, innit? Stories.
Yep. Should be looking forward to seeing some interviews over there.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. Something different. Podcast is like its own thing, so that would be something new.
Yes, and due, that was a hard D there. That wasn't a play on word.
Yeah.
Due to the slight changes that we're going to be implementing from the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Vexxed Uncensored is now going to go in a less structured manner.
Yeah.
So we're trialing it out. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, no worries. We'll get the producers to handwrite the topics again, and we'll be picking them out.
Because I think the last episode, if I recall, I mean, it's been a while, but I think we did that by accident anyway, for like half an hour.
Yeah.
We were just talking about shit before we had to get into the topics, you know. But yeah, it was cool. It was like a 3-hour episode, isn't it? Yeah, 3 hours.
That was the last one that we had published.
That was the last one, yeah.
Okay. There was an episode in between where we did freelance it a bit, but...
Yeah, but we went to an event and then drinks and late nights.
The devil!
Yeah. Yeah, but we had someone we went out with on the piss, you know, at this event, seeing people perform and shit. Good music artists. But yeah, we had someone who was recording with us on the podcast. So it was, you know, going to be quite a good episode. But yeah, we're hoping they'll be back soon, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be back soon.
To be fair and frank with you, the party favours caught up with me. And
we did do half the show. We did half the show. At least.
Well, did we?
Yeah. Because we obviously came to the studio and then we're all eating noodles and shit. So trying to like soak some drink up.
Yeah. I blacked the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. You know.
I absolutely blacked out. But yes, back
on
that.
What about Vexxed Books?
Vexxed motherfucking Books.
Yeah, so the publishing arm of the company, you know, is Vexxed Books. And yeah, this has been like, obviously I've been talking about writing a novel and putting it out, obviously we're putting it out as a company. So it was going to be just obviously a novel as far as we were talking about, but obviously it's not, it's bigger than that. So,
yeah.
You know, got to be a publishing house. So, yeah, before that's even, it's completely written and stuff, it's due out in December. Look out for that. However, there's a short story book that's come out. And yeah, it was going to be a short story just for Black History Month by J.H. Rivers. Shout out to her. Found her through Reedsy as far as like helping to curate Starlight. And it was just going to be a short story, but it was so good. And like I contributed to the story to the point where, yeah, she wrote 10 chapters. So it became the first publishing for Vexxed Books.
Shout out to J.H. Rivers.
Yeah, so
shout out to Saint.
That's out on Amazon. You can go and get that paperback and on Kindle at the moment. And the audiobook's coming soon with some talent, you know. It won't be me narrating like Starlight. It'll be some new talent, and we'll introduce them at some point. And yeah, paperback. So you can order it on Amazon Prime, all that stuff. You've got Kindle Unlimited, you can listen. Sorry, not yet you can listen, but you can read the book on Kindle for free if you've got Kindle Unlimited. But it's called The Bristle Ridge Gang, The Map of Kisatchie. And the map of Kisatchie, the Kisatchie is a forest near Louisiana.
Right.
And it's set in 1938.
Oh.
Yep. You got 3 little scallywag children. 3 little scallywag children, you know, multicultural, you know, encourages friendship and harmony for kids, and also tackles like stuff, race, but not directly. But it's a good, fun story about adventure and stuff. And yeah, we
do have to put out the disclosure that it is historically inaccurate.
Yes, it's fiction.
Yes, you know,
historical fiction.
Especially concerning the, you know, the backgrounds of the protagonists.
Yes, yeah. So but like, I will spill a little bit. So it's, what she did, which I really liked, is she created Bristle Ridge, which is a town, and it's in Louisiana, and it's kind of like an enclave to itself,
right?
But it's African American and Native American exclusively.
Okay.
You know, they you know, you got to read the book to see kind of how that is. And I doubt it'll be the first story for the Bristle Ridge Gang. Do you know what I mean? It's such like a fun read. So yeah. And some people don't like to read a lot, and plus kids don't like to read a lot in the beginning. So
true.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Bristle Ridge and the crack epidemic.
Oh, don't. You do like a time machine, maybe. To the cyberpunk days.
Tell you this fucking neck pain.
Oh,
Whenever
no.
I cough.
Have you taken a painkiller?
Yeah, but I think 400 milligram ibuprofens are finished.
Oh yeah.
So it's starting to fade. The effects are starting to fade out. But enough of my bitching.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so a bit less of the professionalism now.
Yeah, it's gone out the window.
Yeah, that's the business. Have it. We're working.
We're working there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, sorry. Just to finish off, obviously, you can go to radio.net/VXD radio.
There we go. You've got it now. You've been plugged. And
you've been plugged. And it's 24/7. It's 24/7.
I do have to say, though, the engagement on the channels, on the Spotify, on the polls and things, unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Do you know what I've noticed? Spotify, obviously, we even spoke about majority of our listenership is on Apple Podcast and other places. Spotify, despite the fact we are hosted by Spotify, and distributed to a lot of our partners through Spotify, not all of them, but our impressions are like not nowhere near, the comparisons.
Yeah.
At all.
Well,
they're not bad, but I mean, we've been going for a long time. We're on the charts every time we come out. Accidentally, it's not intentional. We don't run ads. We don't do nothing, none of that.
Yeah.
So, it's all unintentional.
Well, if you're not careful, we're going to start neglecting Spotify, and YouTube is YouTube. We understand
because they've got the interactive things on Spotify, innit?
Yeah.
You can pick a poll. You can usually say what your Vex moment is. I think they've even got voice. You can send us a voice message.
There you go.
On the Spotify app. So I've never, looked into any of that. I'm sure production, and get into that, but could do it, guys, even if it's for laughs.
I tell you what, I can't speak for Saint on this one, but I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
If you know me personally, and I have done something that vexes you, without putting names, locations, get over there and let's hash it out. If not,
you can do it anonymous as well.
Yeah.
If you're a bitch. If you're a bum ass bitch.
Mr. Vader ruined my life.
Ruined me.
Yeah, no problem. Listen, we're gonna hash it out over there.
Yeah.
You can say whatever it is you want to say, just no crimes.
Yeah.
And
no weird confessions.
Yeah. Avoid targeting any protected.
We don't want to embarrass you on the show.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
So
unless you embarrass yourself.
Topics. There's no topics to pick from, but I'm pretty sure we've got to start.
Sorry, guys, I'm drinking coffee and it's, got a spoon in it.
Oh, don't apologise. Fuck him. In fact, every time you take a sip, take a purposeful...
Slurp.
Yeah, take a purposeful... I'm a cunt, you're a cunt slam.
I'm also moving around some stuff. Got some bags in studio.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I was going to say we probably just got to jump straight.
They love the sound effects, didn't they?
They do.
Yeah,
they do. See,
just gonna go through some hot topic notes.
I'm what I like to call a classical pervert. So the whole ASMR thing doesn't particularly do it.
Hell no, it creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah, I do.
They're like,
hello. What are you doing? Let me go.
They do all that shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch?
Let me get
act up, you can get smacked up.
Let me get my spoon, stir the pot.
And it's like a fetish. This shit's a fetish. And somehow people have tricked themselves into thinking it's like a soothing thing. So everyone's got this fetish now.
Yeah, it actually is a fetish. Do you know what? Thank the Lord that I'm a classical pervert, because the first time that I listened to a piece of ASMR that I realized very quickly this is not soothing, this is arousal.
I turn it straight off. I'm like, hell no. It is not my thing.
I like the mac and cheese ASMR.
Oh yeah, the people eat, they do silent mukbangs.
No, not the mukbangs. Literally just get a wooden spoon and a pot of mac and cheese and you stir that shit up. It sounds like a good session,
They could just stir mac and cheese and then put it on OnlyFans as an audio and say it was some nasty shit.
Yeah.
They could just fool people. Why don't people do that? Sexual audio, or you can just be stirring a pot of rice and it sounds like some nasty shit. Yeah. Or mashing some potatoes.
I saw a fucking On Spotify, I saw a playlist of orgasmic sounds.
See,
Literally, like,
it's getting worse, you know.
Daddy.
The access to this shit is just like ridiculous. I got to remind myself sometimes, like when I see some freaky shit, I'm thinking, is this shit like age rated? Because music videos getting worse.
It's age rated, but
Do you remember when NERD brought out the explicit version of what was the song?
is it I'm a Rock Star? No, it's not I'm a Rock Star. I know the
I'm
one.
a next bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is.
The topless in.
Yeah, and they got titties everywhere, and it's like bitches on leads and shit. And it's like that was on certain channels at night, like late at night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Almost like porn when the porn was showing.
Yep.
And now honestly, like they're basically naked.
Oh yeah.
And I think there's some like what would you call it, LGBTQ artists that like they go all the way out. Like there's even some nudity from behind and. Yeah, all sorts of shit's being complained about. I did see a topic that was about the Gen Zs not wanting all of that. They don't want it.
They don't want it.
It's too much. They're like, I don't want it. They're like, why is everyone naked? Why is everyone having sex all the time? Why is everyone doing this all the time? They're like, ugh. But like polls and statistics are like revealing this information.
Call me a dinosaur, but likelihood is it because Gen Z is just not getting it in.
Gen Z, I don't know. Maybe they're just really sick of it. Because honestly, it wasn't like that for us. So
once again,
and nostalgia, they're going and watching all of our shit from back in the day and realizing a lot of it was pretty squeaky clean. Yeah. Our entertainment, our cartoons, our TV shows. There wasn't adult cartoons unless they weren't Adult Swim and they came later. You had like Ren and Stimpy and like weird stuff like that, but it wasn't terribly bad. Like, and really like, even Family Guy pushes the limits just for being, you know, this pseudo family friendly Simpsons type show. American Dad and all that. So yeah, I think they're watching our old shit and going,
what went wrong?
What went wrong? Why are we all sluts? Because of what they're feeding us.
This is true. I don't denounce it, but that's going into big questions of ideologies and perspectives and perceptions of life. I think there was a.
Because how old is Gen Z? What is that?
I think Gen Z is like 13 and under. Or is it like 21 and under?
I know they call us millennials, but we do have a letter. I just don't know what it is. I think we might be Y or X.
But it always changes. So Gen Z, by Google's description right now, they're currently aged between 8 and 23 years old.
What a stretch.
So I'm looking briefly on this. I'm skimming through it. Apparently, right, there is Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Y, millennials.
Oh, so we're the classical. We're the last like real generation. The rest are named after laboratory experiments.
It's alleged that we would fall literally Gen Y. The millennials.
Also, yeah, Gen Y.
Well, there you go. They just keep on adding new things on. The millennials or Generation Y, also known as digital natives. Millennials are those born between 1982 and 1994.
We were the first to get the computers, proper computers and shit.
Yeah, technology is part of their everyday lives.
Yep, when it was good.
Okay.
Oh, have you seen the Las Vegas Sphere thing?
Yeah, that looks trippy.
I was like, where's this festival? Like, where is this? I want to go.
Yeah.
It's on my fucking screen. I'm like...
Yeah, trippy.
I think U2 are doing their residency or doing a string of shows in it. What else did they do? Oh, they've got a weather show.
Yeah.
So real wind, real rain and stuff. Crazy shit. I want to go slightly.
Well, aren't they going to have one here?
Yeah, but that's going to take years.
Yeah, it's true.
They were building this like for time, I think, on the low.
Las Vegas.
And all the animations, they are funny. They are good, like... But the inside's better than the outside. As far as the sphere, like, it's insane on the inside. Because I guess most of the projections are, like, of the outside world. But I saw one when it was like, you go and everyone sits down in this, like, what do you call it? Like metal.
Yeah. Like
covering everything. And then you can kind of see the stars in, like, a little opening in the top. Obviously, it's all screen. And then, like, the metal drops and, like, you're in space. and everyone's like they're like almost like they're in the same spaceship, and Earth's right there, and then like it does some mad shit. It's like, yeah, crazy. So yes, I don't know if I want the London version.
It'll probably be smaller
because it's Stratford, innit? They want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you know, there's planning permission and the rule of light and whatnot over here.
It costs billions. $1 billion?
Yeah.
Maybe more. To do the Las Vegas one?
Well,
2 billion, sorry.
Word to the wise, the Millennium Dome, they don't like to hear that word. The Millennium Dome, formerly, also known as the O2
Academy.
No, not Academy. The
O2.
O2 in Greenwich.
The O2 in Greenwich. How boring.
Like, that dome originally started off as a educational event project place.
Yeah, it was good.
It actually was good, but I'm guessing,
especially for our time.
It was
our time. Very grandpa.
Back in our day.
Back in our fucking day.
I've travelled 13 miles a day to go to school.
I don't know how many miles it was actually.
What would actually be shocking?
For me, I don't know.
What would be shocking is that, depending on the reference point, the point of reference is, you probably were doing 12 to 15 miles a day to go to school.
Yeah, it was a far stretch. I think at one point I moved closer to the school, obviously down the road.
Yeah.
For like a few years, but before then it was like from like Sydenham Hill, and Sydenham and stuff, all the way to Bromley. So yeah, into the white wilds, as they call it. The white wilds, the wilderness. It's Guy Fawkes night. What you lot been doing for Guy Fawkes night then? That's fireworks night, that is.
A bit of
shame.
Pseudo anti-establishment activities.
In school we went every year.
Yeah.
After school as well. For years we still went every year as like group.
They've cancelled Blackheath fireworks display.
That's where we used to go in it majority of the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't go to things like that now. I kind of hate crowds now. And not into like, humans are pretty shit, so to have like large groups of them is pretty irritating.
It's true.
It's like, ugh.
It's true, it's tough. It's not easy.
Maybe like a good concert for like a big artist, because you're ushered into your seat, and you can sit and drink or whatever. You pick yourself up, take yourself to the bar, come back. Like, do you know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah,
that's good. But
I've never been to a concert.
I know you said. Yeah, I've been to a few.
I might save it for the old age.
There's good ones like just that. Like my first one, I think, was at the Coco, like in Camden.
I just have. It fucks with my ego.
Mm.
Like, it fucks with my ego to pay to go and, I guess, listen and watch someone do something that I could listen and watch them do at home. And
it's different.
And I know, I've heard, but somehow in my brain...
Yeah, sometimes you meet them.
Yeah, but they don't impress me that much. I genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
For... Like, I don't want to say for them, but...
I can say I've been in the same room as Mariah Carey.
See that?
Do you know what I mean? Like Mariah, like, or like Michael Jackson or someone like that. Like, it's worth it,
That wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do it. For me, in my head, right? You still squat and shit. You still got to use the toilet. It's great. Your music has done this and done that.
Yeah. With Mariah, it was like, oh, you're real. You're not hologram. You're not like fake. You're not imagination. You're real. And hearing like the high notes in person is like crazy. It was crazy.
Do you know, with the deep fake technology, there's...
Oh, hell nah. You ain't gonna do this at Christmas time? It's Christmas time. Don't do it.
I found it.
Don't do it.
Oh, I found it and it was good.
Oh, no.
But yes.
Free Mariah.
Free Mariah.
Free AI Mariah.
She just caught...
Because she's on YouTube singing songs. She ain't Mariah. Ain't that a song? She's doing pornos. She's doing a lot. AI Mariah is wild out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she's doing good. She's doing God's work.
God, strength. Yeah, that's crazy, the deep fake. Well, look, we've got CGI trailer for Vexxed Radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it looks like it's not like accurate, but it's 1940s. It's literally 1940s.
Okay.
We didn't have to film. We didn't have to do anything. And at first glance, it looks like us. So, yeah. CGI. Oh, yeah. Yeah, CGI, you look like you. Real, like, you look real. Yeah. Me, I just look like I'm dressed up as like a 1940s person.
Okay.
But you've got like a gangster hat on, like the old, mafia,
Yeah. Oh, dear.
So you can go see that on YouTube at St. Blades, and you can go see that on Instagram, VXD Radio.
VXD Radio.
Yeah, and it's a trailer, full CGI trailer. Does look real. I could have probably told you like it was real. But no, it's CGI. But I liked that you can literally time travel. Like, it literally looks like we've time traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick. I'm trying to think of...
I found it.
You found it?
I found it. I'm not going to play it out loud.
Okay.
Wait. I pressed the wrong.
It does have like a cool soundtrack, but...
I can't play it out loud, can I?
I don't think so. Yeah, it's inside the station. So you get to see inside the station, guys. You get to see the inner workings of Vexxed Radio. And it's in the 1940s. We went back in time.
Oh, shit. I tried to skip through to see where I could see myself. And
it's a live audio.
Where's the fucking black guy?
What to when you see yourself?
Oh, shit. My God.
Yeah. They didn't look real.
Wow, this is...
We didn't have to do no filming, didn't have to be on set for 2 days or nothing. It was just,
Whoa.
modelled after us.
You literally can't trust CCTV anymore, because that means...
Yeah. Set up.
Fuck! How the hell has AI got my mannerisms like that?
It's just like, yeah. Obviously, it was designed by someone who used AI. They must have, because it's so intricate. Oh, sorry, guys. Cracky neck. But yeah, it's. I was like, yeah, that's sick. Thank you. Oh yes, complete the work.
Oh shit. Okay, let me ignore it, because that's actually fucking with my emotions. I feel... Yeah,
it's really cool, and there could be more. Do you know what I mean? That could be a TV show. That's what freaks me out. It looks like a trailer for a TV show, and it's not. It's for the radio station, so there'll be more. Watch the space.
Yes. Speaking about space, unfortunately, they're still battling for that space over there called, let's just call it the Eastern Med.
Okay.
The Eastern Mediterranean.
Right.
Because media's going to be getting a lot of a crackdown. So I'm just going to avoid using the I word or the P word. But...
Okay, right.
Yeah, but they're over there, and...
Yeah.
The US... You said the US is they're bringing out the special tools.
Yeah, so the news is reporting that the US has admitted to flying Reaper drones in the Gaza Strip. Okay, guys, that's literally live fireworks. Live fireworks.
That is not gunshots, okay? It's not
that is not that gunshot. That is not that. We're not in the ghetto. Not this week.
If it crackles and echoes,
yes,
it ain't the 45.
We are not in Palestine.
We're not supposed to say that word. That's a strike.
Okay, we're not in the potato sack.
Yeah, we go. That's better.
We're not in the potato sack.
That's better, because
yeah, because we can talk about what we want to talk about still, and no one can say we talk about anything other than what we just said.
There we go.
So suck on there. Suck on there.
Yeah, suck eggs. I never understood that.
Pickled ones.
Oh.
Down the chippy.
I've been craving curry sauce, Fish and chips, curry sauce. Cod and chips, curry sauce.
Okay, it's pretty. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, you can buy it in sachets, make it at home.
It's not the same.
It's not jellified and
it's
weird.
Not jellified. It hasn't been fitted out.
It's been sitting under the fucking heat lamp for 3 days.
Tracy, Kim, and Pete have been sneezing and itching their scalps around it.
Oh no, it's fell over a couple of times. All they've done is wipe the side.
Yeah.
Trust
me. There's something about eating
Mate, do you know what I'm pissed off about in London? If you want a fish and chip standard, it's like close to £15. It's like a tenner for a fish and chips small.
Yeah.
For like large cod and chips, it's like 15, 20 quid. Guys, there's literally fireworks outside the building. So we can't do nothing about it.
This might fuck the show. Will it fuck the show?
No, it's fireworks, it's sound effects. It's literally, if someone edited sound effects in, it sounds the same. This is better.
Well,
it's live.
I'd rather this than the sound effects in the potatoes.
This still be good for New Year's.
True. I doubt they'll have fireworks.
Oh, we'll rely on that. Yeah. They'll definitely do it on New Year's. More, in fact.
That's if they're not out there with the speakers and the ganja.
Oh, I know I will. I will.
Vexxed art, Vexxed brands. There's
street corner coming near you.
We do not advocate
loitering.
No, we don't.
Or community service. Fuck off. Oh, what did I do?
Do you know who fucked it over the weekend?
Rishi?
No, Rishi's just been.
Oh, he's fishy. He's fishy.
Listen, I expect that man. Easy.
He's a codfish.
He's
from
nice.
Hook, you know Hook, yeah?
Yeah.
They used to call you a codfish as an insult.
Oh,
you codfish.
You codfish.
Oh, don't.
Okay, now. Rishi Sunak, allegedly.
And I do have Asian heritage, guys. You know, I'm safe. I'm in the safe zone. I classify.
He wakes up 6 a.m. every morning, raging erection, gets out of bed, fucks the UK. That's it. That's his one job.
That's his one job.
His one job.
And to be a pathetic example of I'm not saying leader. I'm not saying that.
No.
He's just a oligarch.
Do you remember? Was there a vote?
No.
Was there a general? That's what
Carol Vorderman's on LBC talking about we need a general election already. We should be able to call for one. Now, what is this about? Once it gets too far, we should be able to, as a nation, say veto, veto, veto. So we can, I don't know. AI does need to get involved as a middleman, an independent middleman between us and our government. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it can hold votes, it can do shit. Can't be owned by a government. They want to own it and they want to use it in society and stuff. And it's no, it needs to be independent and have its own mind and its own brain and be fair and programmed to assist us and let us have the advantage over the government decisions.
You ready for this?
Go on.
The 2019 United Kingdom general election was held on Thursday, 12th of December, 2019. And what was the question? What was the fucking question? When was the last fucking election?
That was almost 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Half a decade. We have been a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Of monkeys, as Erica Mena would put it. White monkeys.
Oh my God.
Except for this one.
Oh.
He's not a white monkey. He's not white at all.
Oh my God.
He's British.
Advert.
A lot of racists are like, he ain't even British. Send us the break. All these racists are like, he ain't even British. It's like, you motherfuckers, you know he is.
No, this is a historical practice.
I don't hate him because I'm a xenophobe. I hate him because he's him. Do you know what I mean? I hate him for him, for what really matters.
Do you know what?
Not his heritage that I happen to share. Partially.
Sadiq Khan.
Oh, fuck him. Sorry.
Sadiq Khan.
Bruv, do you see how long he took with all that palaver over the free school dinners for the primary school kids? How long people had to really fucking put it to him before he just everyone almost not gave up, but was oh, fuck. Do you know what I mean? He's never going to do it. And he's oh, all right, I'll do it, yeah. And
I tell you what, if my mates in high places say to me, I don't fucking want to feed their kids. Do you know what?
Those paupers.
I wouldn't feed
Send
their
them
kids
down soup kitchen. It should be donations from Sainsbury's bins or something. That's what they think. But free school dinners is the least a nation can do for its child population. There's a lot of people who are struggling. Don't feed the kids in the mornings or whatever the fuck. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't eat in the mornings when it comes to secondary school. Are you kidding me? I'm late. I'm in the shops, I'm on the bus with my friends, or I'm like hanging outside school, like I'm late all the time. What am I eating? When I'm going to the school, the classroom door,
Yeah.
I'm walking in, you know.
I remember there was a good couple of occasions where I'd have a chicken and stuffing sandwich in class in the morning.
Yeah. Obviously, standard was chicken and chips after school. That's standard.
Yeah.
And during the day, like, sausage rolls or fucking hamburgers, but
Ooh, the OG chicken Twizzler. Or is it turkey? No, turkey Twizzler. The OG turkey Twizzler.
Turkey Twizzlers, they were sick. Primary school that was, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there was no meat in that. There wasn't like there was nothing in it.
It was just human. It was pork and beef, innit? Sorry, pork and chicken or something.
Speaking of human,
okay,
vegan, vegetarian sausages. Oh, that was a loud one. As studies found that like 7% of it was contaminated with human DNA.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's not vegan then, is it?
It's not.
It's got humans in it. It's cannibalism. Yeah. How, what, when? How, what, when?
How, what, when? Well,
it's more than McDonald's.
There we go.
Allegedly.
There we go.
Who knows?
The other white meat. The study comes from Clear Labs, a food analytics startup based in Menlo Park, California, which used genomic technology to investigate hot dogs on a molecular level. They analyzed 347 hot dogs from 75 brands and found, I quote, human DNA in 2% of samples and in 2/3 of the vegetarian samples.
Oh, wow.
This was published 27th of October, 2015.
So these vegetarian sausages are basically pork. Because pork is basically human. Unfortunately, people don't want to hear it. It is.
That says human.
And it's like, well, what does that explain then? Because we all know the original pig was the boar. And we all know boars still exist. Same as they want to say monkeys and humans do exist, but we used to be monkeys. Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you trying to tell me, you morons?
Where are you going with this?
So it's like, what did they do to the boar DNA? When did they do that? Do you know what I mean? And how did we get what we have now? Because we've had pigs our whole lives. They weren't not like here's the new animal. Like a pig was a pig.
Well, it's not for me and you.
Mad.
It's not for me and you to determine at what point in history someone put their
human DNA.
Splice?
They had to. It's
they fucked
how
the
much
pig.
Percentage is it comparable? I think it was like, I don't even want to, a lot.
They fucked the pig.
A lot. If it says 90% on Google, I don't know. Probably won't, but
surely pig DNA would come up through the genomical technology.
That's why when
it will come up as pork.
Hair burns, flesh burns, it smells like pork. And that's why they say don't feed pork to cats and dogs, because they,
well, they'll eat the humans.
If they think you're dead one day and they're starving or you do die, they're going to eat you. You know what I mean? You don't want that situation. Just don't give them a taste for it.
You're dead and locked in a flat.
Because it's too similar to us.
Yeah. You're dead and locked in a flat. You need to feed those poor animals. They're trapped. Yeah,
they're trapped.
You haven't given them an escape out of that situation.
Peter.
But I'm pretty sure that they can tell
in this episode of Uncensored.
Now I'm sure they can tell the difference between pork, pig DNA and human. That 2% of 375. Now if we just even 30% that goes up. Sorry, not 30%. Let's just say 3,000. You can assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's human DNA. Do you know what? A long time ago, I stumbled across a rumor.
Okay.
The rumor was that missing persons who may or may not have had involvement in criminal elements of society, whenever they were vacationed or retired,
unalived,
they would they would be rid of them via the pig.
The pig farm. Yeah, starving pigs. Totally. So they got the teeth for it.
Yeah. And then I just took that as, you know me, I'm very naive. I've never been involved in any form of criminality whatsoever.
Yeah, oink oink. No, bite your mind here.
And it's only recently I had thought, well, hold on a minute. Are you telling me that you can't switch on a sausage making factory?
Right.
For
just push someone in?
Yeah. 20 minutes. 20 minutes in and out, fresh batch.
Ugh, rank. It's rank.
But yes.
Having a bubble.
Bubble and squeak, that's blood cake. Blood cake.
Oh, blood cake is nasty. Better keep that away from me. Blood sausage and all that. Ugh. Why?
It's for the iron deficient out there.
Oh,
it's
please.
Nature's remedy.
Eat your fucking mushroom. Have a fucking mushroom.
Okay.
Have a mushroom fajita. A mushroom quesadilla.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I don't know.
Should we get in some topics? Because, I mean, we do have some.
We should.
I think that we can, like, add some in. I think. Let's see.
Now for the hottest topics.
When you look at the numbers of this has been 43 minutes of waffling.
Oh, so, so the Ozempic thing.
Yeah. The diabetes miracle drug that has allowed people to lose a shit ton of weight. But just like every other miracle drug,
yeah, there's a catch.
There's a catch. You're going to die. Oh. And your stomach is going to stop working.
Oh, no.
Like, your stomach enzymes are literally going to stop working.
Yeah.
Your breath will smell like trash.
Trash.
Because food is going to go into your stomach and it won't be digested. It's literally just going to sit in there until it goes bad.
I just feel like they're going to develop diabetes because they're fucking with their, like, adrenaline and their pancreatic, like, do you know what I mean? Just whatever, they're just fucking with their body in wrong ways for the wrong reason. And there's companies obviously privatizing things and doing offshoot products, taking it from a clinical space to a commercial space and selling it under the names like Wegovy or whatever, like a commercial name. Like, take this because it's been formulated to just help you lose weight, not regulate diabetes. But it's the same medication, same formula. They changed it wouldn't have to, you know what I mean? Like, they've obviously altered it, but they've not taken away the essences it has to have, the base essences. Otherwise, it wouldn't do the job.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah. Everyone told these people, though.
Wasn't that the same issue they had with synthetic drugs? Like, with spice and all the synthetic stuff.
Yeah.
You would change, like, one molecule or one ingredient, and in terms of the patent, you've banned one thing, or you've made it a controlled substance, and then tweak one small molecular thing.
Yeah. The body. So people have got paralyzed stomachs, and I don't know what the cure is for that, but everyone told them, and they didn't listen.
I doubt there's a cure for paralysis.
They're going to be like, all right, well, I'll just do it in my bum then, or I'll just do it in my leg. And it's like, well, then you're going to have a numb leg and a numb ass.
Well,
you know,
a numb
ass.
A numb ass may come with some privileges.
Oh, I think another topic was, speaking of Mariah, All I Want for Christmas Is You is being challenged by some geezer again in court. I think he last sued her, tried to sue her last year, and he's saying he wrote a song in 1989 and her Christmas album might have come out in 1994 or something.
Yeah.
And he's saying, oh, mine's called, I don't know, something similar, the title. I haven't heard the track. I'm not going to bother. I haven't bothered because I just know that she wrote hers. So, yeah, it's like, he dropped it last time because he wasn't substantial, I guess. So now he's trying to say he's got more discovery and that he's challenging it again. He wants 20 million.
Yeah, yeah.
He's made probably $500 million on his own. So she's very rich. Yeah, so I don't know. He just, I guess, is going to try and sue her, get turned away for the second time. But he's not the only one that's tried to do it. Bare people are just like, oh, I wrote that first. I did that. That's my lyric. That's this. Duh. It makes like, I don't know, 50 million a year. Or some shit. Some crazy shit.
I know me holding my phone right now looked like I was doing some very important research. But I actually just went and looked at pictures of Mariah Carey and just thought, yeah, I want to fuck. I want to fuck.
MC. Yeah, so
Even with the old age. Well, not...
She's mixed race, so, you know, she ain't gonna age anytime soon. Oh, what about Tupac? Allegedly.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
From all accounts so far,
Yeah.
at no point has it been kind of explicitly coined that Keefe D, the gentleman who was arrested in connection to the 1996 Tupac Shakur murder,
Yeah.
at no point is he implied or explicitly said, I murdered Tupac.
Not as far as I know. You know,
it seems like there's implications on other kind of hip hop socialites per se than Keefe D's involvement in it. So it's expected that he's going to plead not guilty. I mean,
yeah, sorry sentencing. Yeah, so I don't think he's gonna. I mean, I don't know. I think it's crooked cops. It's whoever else is in charge. If someone powerful was in charge who did it, most likely is the case. Then why wouldn't they still have relationships? Why wouldn't it? You know, if it's involved people, and if it's been covered up or whatever, do you know what I mean? Las Vegas Police Department is thinking, oh, this and that. So calling crooked people, like there's crooked people everywhere.
It's true.
Pay them to cover something up, they'll do it.
Yeah, he's a
piece of work.
Yes. Mind you.
By the way, guys, I'm eating a saltfish patty.
As you do.
Peckish. Didn't eat lunch.
It's almost like an unwritten rule. But if you're facing your day in court and it's a particular charge, whether you did it or you didn't, it's in your best interest to take it to trial. Like plead not guilty. Because pleading guilty is straight to sentencing if you're not striking a deal. In the US anyway. In the US, if you're not striking a deal and you're pleading guilty to something of that magnitude, you will never see a free day again in your life. So you're actually better off always pleading not guilty and you know.
Well, this is what I mean when I brought up the crooked cop aspect. It's just like when the trial comes underway, then it's all going to be investigated. So all the police from back then will have to be testifying the oath, be subpoenaed. Like all of this stuff is going to happen to the point where they're not going to want that. Whoever's really done it, ain't going to want that. People will do it unless they're like paid to lie. And if they're like how are all these people going to lie together the right way? Like in court, it's not going to happen. So it's one of them things where it's tricky. And I just see like, it's either kill him or, do some cleanup. I don't know. It's got to be cleaned up somehow. I'm not advocating that, by the way. you know, I don't advocate that. I mean, their motives could possibly be, well, they've got to do that. Or, again, fix shit. It's just hard to do.
It's definitely one to watch.
Well, his sentencing was on Court TV. America just streams everything apparently.
Oh yeah.
Imagine on Disney Plus, like Suge Knight sentencing live, like parole hearing live. That'll be the new shit if you give them some money on their books.
Well, there's some states where I think the court proceedings are private, like there's no media.
Yeah,
and then there's others that there is, and I suspect like high profile.
Yeah,
they always just. You know,
because they got public access TV out there, innit? There's a whole free network.
Yeah,
and where we don't. Oh yeah, we do. We had 5 channels, didn't we? That was it.
Yeah, but it's strange because technically with Freeview now, there's the whole Freeview set of. But
you still got to pay for the. Oh no, you don't have to pay for the box no more.
Yeah, BBC's not free. Freeview comes free, but if you watch Freeview.
Yeah,
and you've got the BBC channels on it, you've got to pay TV license.
Yeah, public access, like you could pay for a channel.
Yeah,
quite decently and live stream like your shit to a TV channel. Like it's cool that way. We don't have that. We never really had that. So Ours was all like government regulated and shit. Other than Channel 4, I guess 4, 5, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
1 and 2 government. So BBC is a government service, no?
Ooh.
You never know these days. We've all sort of privatised this, privatised that.
I don't think it's privatised.
Oh.
I think it's public. However, they fund the service through TV licensing. Primarily through TV licensing. So
Right.
their stars and whoever is there is getting paid by taxpayers. Well,
yeah.
by TV license paying individuals
Yeah.
and subsidized by the taxpayer through being a public body. That's my understanding of it. I may be wrong. But I suspect I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah, but everyone watches everything online now.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I watched TV.
Because if you want to buy a set-top box new, like an actual one where you can record all that, it's like 50 quid.
Yeah.
Or more. Because they're rare now. Before you could get one for 20 quid. Some cheap fucking nobody brand name Freeview box. They don't exist now because they're all smart TVs.
Yeah. Yeah, the set-top box is obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
How is Sky managing though?
They've got one.
What, TV with built-in Sky?
Yep. And then they've also got, which is new, they sent me one. It's called, what's it called? Sky Stream.
A USB, like
No.
a Fire Stick.
Well, it's a tiny little box.
Yeah.
And it's Sky and Netflix. And it's just the internet. No satellite.
Hey.
I think if you want a subscription or whatever, I think it's cheap, right, honestly. I haven't actually used it. Because I just use that console. Easier.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Got better audio, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think there may have been one last topic.
Okay.
No, there actually isn't. How about that? Shove that up your... No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, it's been, I don't know, has it been a rough start back into the flow of things, or?
No, not really. It's just like, yeah, it's just been like busy work, busy shit, like just we had stuff going on. But as far as the topics are concerned, it's so Palestinian, Israel based. Like, what else is really going on? Oh, like Nelly and Shanti.
Yeah.
He's 49, by the way. I know Shanti like has an age as well, but like obviously she looks way younger. Yeah. She looks like 25. He looks like 35 minimum. But she bought him a car for his birthday.
Okay.
So everyone's like,
she's 43.
Wow. Well, you know,
don't go judging books by their cover there.
43.
It's for, yeah. And she don't
Told you, millennials don't age. I'm telling you, we don't really age. All right, some of us do. Some of you are cracked. You're whacked, you're cracked, you're broken.
You know.
Get to the plastic surgeon ASAP.
Was getting up to no good too early.
Yeah, or appreciate your wrinkles. How about that? You know, just moisturize at least. It's over the top and on the chart.
I mean,
it's just a good thing for the company. I personally don't really give a shit. I always forget. And then I think we get the number. Well, the numbers are published every day, but I will get the numbers maybe like once a week. So I'm forced. I'm forced to, you know, know what the coup is.
I just like hearing the numbers. But
I just want to know how much we charge for advertisers, because the higher we go on that bitch,
yeah,
that's the higher the motherfucking cost goes.
You're like, ladies and gentlemen, the price is going up.
Yeah, we do the occasional freebie, of course.
Well, I guess, yeah, Ukraine is still going on. Russia and Ukraine are still...
Bless me.
They're still over there getting their boogie out.
The Congo is, you know, going through their thing.
Yeah. But, you know, it's not like I didn't feel... So, initially, yeah, I had a quite dismissive kind of, yeah, but that's been going on for 15, 20 odd years.
Yeah.
And this has been something that has been a geopolitical issue.
Yeah.
For decades.
Yeah.
So for it to have come to this point now, considering that the whole issue has been intervened with from external parties, whilst just fortune or misfortune made it okay for, in essence, rebel leaders from the previous civil war
Rebels.
to recoup, you know?
I really just not. The accents will not be transitioning to Vex Radio. Just it's a Vex Uncensored exclusive.
So, as you put it, the rebels and the government troops,
Yeah.
you know,
So
destabilize.
all that stuff in Niger as well, and just like, yeah, it's just like everywhere's warring and touring. Their militaries across some nations and, you know, destroying each other because everyone's gone crazy. No, I'm joking. It just makes money. Human lives are expendable to the 1%,
Of course.
and it makes them rich. And I think some of them just are bloodthirsty, power, all that stuff. Yeah. Governments are greased by them via corporations. It's like public knowledge, you know. It's just like, where do we go? Soon the government be sponsored by Coca-Cola. British government sponsored by Coca-Cola Cherry. Get your shit cherry bomb today.
Call me a pessimist.
Pessimist.
But I do believe that it cannot be avoided
But
that human beings will have disagreements.
yeah.
However, it can be avoided that third parties with no interest in the disagreement
Yeah.
should not be involved in the solution.
Put it this way. If you think of like this the mass protests, global protests, like as of like 2 days ago, continuing into the nights of, you know, as we speak, in, you know, so many countries. Obviously the UN turned, and a lot of them are like, okay, let's, you know, stop this now. And Israel's like, no. They're saying, why are you exploding ambulances? Because Hamas are using them for transport. Okay, why are you bombing hospitals? Because Hamas is underground base under a hospital. And like everything that they're like, all the international laws they're breaking, their answers are, well, Hamas are survive, you know, hiding behind civilians as they attack. Like everything they do, they're saying Hamas does. And obviously they're still touting them as terrorists because whoever America and the West brands as terrorists are terrorists.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. There's a where's the white terrorist? They don't exist. You know, they don't exist. It's one rule for the brown and the yellow and all of that, and another rule for the white. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, you know. But they're saying they're going to keep saying we're going to destroy Hamas, and then basically associating the civilians with Hamas and saying it's just a whole whatever, and discounting like all of the like structure of Palestine, like the medical, you know, industry, or like, I don't know, the educational like statistics saying, oh, it's all fake because it's all Hamas and it's all this. Well, Hamas is the government.
The
Fuck. They're not allowed a government?
the word
An elected government at that.
the word Hamas
We don't even have that.
the word Hamas is a pseudonym for Palestinian or Muslim. So long as you are Muslim, Palestinian,
Yeah. Sunni Muslim, isn't it?
you are Hamas. It's
Yeah.
like
And obviously, like, I think 20% is Christian. Because obviously it's Bethlehem and Jerusalem, and it used to be 80% Christian once upon a time. So it's like they're persecuting also people of their own faith. Like, whether people like it or not, the Jewish faith and the Christian faith is the same. It's the same religion. It's the same religion. Just one, the Jews traditionally don't accept Jesus Christ as we all know historically. They didn't, you know. They did more than not accept him. But yeah, like they didn't accept their savior in a sense. So that's where it split off into two different religions.
okay.
So we're the same religion. They're oppressing their own people. Like there's Palestinian Christians who are seeing like all their sacred sites like a hand stretch away, and it's behind a wall that they can never pass in their lifetime.
Really?
Yep. All the land is like evicted. There's like farms that have been there since the 30s, and like they're like, your land is now owned by Israel. Get the fuck out. And I'm like, no. So they're having to go to court every year and fight for it. It's, you know, they're building illegal settlements all around the land, enclosing it. Like, it's sick. It's sick.
That sounds like manifest destiny to me.
Yeah. It's just,
But we can't say that. It's alleged. I don't know. I don't know.
You know? Well, the British Empire, again, established it. So, it's the innocence. So, they taught in the handbook, I guess. They said, yeah, you're welcome to the colonizer club. You know? You were the oppressed, now you're the colonizer. Well done.
Okay.
Still touting the Holocaust is the reason as to why they're going to destroy and clear Gaza and absolutely obliterate it, because, you know, it happened to us once, it won't happen to again. What's not happening again? You're not the ones being genocided again. They are. How about that? Freak of the week.
Dear.
Guess what I went as Halloween as the Israeli Netanyahu. Nosferatu. That's who I went as. New Year's style now.
Yeah.
What time it is? Oh, they started early.
It's only 6.
It's late afternoon in England, in London. And it's pitch black outside. It's been pitch black for like 2 hours. It's like living in Iceland.
Oh, don't get me down.
6 years later. Because it's every like decade, isn't it? It's like just light for a decade and then dark for a decade and then light for a decade. 24/7 light and dark.
It does affect how much sleep I need to get. It affects like how much energy I've got throughout the day as well.
Yeah, I get more sleep now. It's darker.
Yeah.
In the winter, I always get more sleep in the winter. That's the producer's quote. To shut the show down. No, I'm joking. We're not that bad. We're just, you know, badly behaved. All right, guys. So on the break, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Streaming now, the new audio drama and upcoming book series, Starlight. Join Fox and the crew navigate new challenges among the stars, traveling to new worlds and facing the deadly Rephaim. Warping to you twice a month, featuring a range of talented voices and narrated by musician and author of the series, Saint. Listen now on Samsung, Audible, Spotify, and more. See you on board, Starlighters.
Are you ready for a listening experience like no other? Well, you're in for a treat. It's time to tune in and turn up the volume for Vexxed Radio, where the beats never stop and the music never sleeps. With Vexxed Radio, the party goes on 24/7, streaming the hottest tracks and your all-time favorites directly to your ears. But wait, there's more. We've got something special for all the music enthusiasts out there. You can now search VXD Radio on the radio.net app and website. Yes, that's right. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the go, you can have the rhythm of VXD Radio right at your fingertips. From pop to R&B, hip-hop to jazz, Afro beats, talk radio shows, audible stories, and everything in between, VXD Radio has got you covered. And with the radio.net app, you can access our music channels anywhere and anytime. So why wait? Join the global music community that's making waves with Vexxed Radio. Download the radio.net app or visit our website at radio.net VXD Radio and start your music journey today. Vexxed Radio, music for the soul, now available 24/7 on radio.net. Tune in, turn it up, and let the music move your world.
Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Mo Vader.
And me, Saint.
And we are now into the part of the show that ruffles some feathers. Fuck him, I can't do the big one. Usually I've got that.
That pepper,
Yeah, man. We're going to go into what?
Cue the music.
It's the slanderous, the insatiable, the problematic, the honest, and downright uncensored Vexxed moments.
Yeah. So,
Favourite part of the show, you said?
favourite part of the show, you know, the Vex segment. That little piece of, I guess, unwarranted and unasked for venting from myself.
Yeah.
And the good sir, Saint.
Okay.
So, please take the lead, sir.
Yeah, so what I'm going to talk about was Vex Me Again, is music streaming. Basically, they're trying to fuck us even worse.
Yeah.
Literally, they're going to start introducing new rules. And it's like, who's doing these rules? Well, all the stream companies are obviously doing it. It's always Spotify leading, unfortunately. Sorry, don't agree with, some of the business practices in the music industry. The podcast industry is something different. But they're doing stuff like, they're going to say, to even get any royalties, you have to pass a certain mark point. They're trying to turn it to YouTube. But what they don't understand is there's artists out there paying for distribution.
Yeah.
They're paying for a service, for their music to be delivered to stores. So yeah, it would be delivered, but what you get to earn, I don't know, 10,000 listens worth of streams before I do, like even get a penny. That's a record label deal. That's what record labels do.
Yeah.
You're not signing the artist. You're just deciding that you're going to implement things to do that because you just feel like that's your company decision. Conveniently. And then like it's a thing where the record labels are gonna always be in cahoots with these streaming services. Like obviously we have distribution, do you know what I mean? And like I said, when it comes to these changes, like my music will be gone from streaming. It's not happening. Completely. It'll be promoted. It's more incentive to promote it because it will just be available for purchase, physical, digital, but for like the full price for the tracks and the album or the EP.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to do a YouTube with it. Well, YouTube is free. Anyone on the planet can use it. It's a website or an app, like it's free. We're talking about music services that people pay for, so you expect the consumer to pay a price per month.
Yeah.
But you want to take that, not give us any, and then you want to make a bunch off of our music before we even get a penny. And then when we get the stream, it's 0.001 penny or dollar for a stream. Where if you buy a single from me, it's 99p or 1.29.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Depending on what I chose at the time it came out.
Yeah. It's shifting.
How much a production cost or whatever for the project usually, but I don't know. It was just like sickening. How are they doing this? It's just should be illegal.
Well, someone on their team, someone on the thinking team must have had a real greedy decision, and they thought actually we can cut further into the artists' margins, tie ourselves into the success of YouTube, and skip on into the bank. Do you know what? That does go into my Vexxed segment for the week.
Okay.
Greed.
Greed.
The ability to want to take or gain for no particular goal or purpose other than to hoard, to keep for self. Like, wow. I can't quite understand it. Like, I can understand wanting to earn X amount to save X amount.
Yeah.
And continue and continue to maintain and improve on standard of living, on commitments and whatnot.
Right.
But I don't understand wanting to make as much as possible to just hoard. And like to just hoard.
Scientology.
Make it unavailable to others. As much as in my
billionaires, but essentially.
Yeah. Because in my mind there's enough for so much. There's enough for so many.
But why does one person need a billion like dollars or pounds? Because let's just use that equivalency for value. Because if that was in Jamaican dollars, sorry, East Caribbean dollars or yen or some shit, it's gonna be like 81 trillion. Like it's gonna be some next level shit. So like as far as billionaire for like Rihanna, Jay-Z or some shit.
Yeah. There's obviously this is gonna need some fact checking.
And what if they got rich and they can't stop the money? Like a Mariah Carey, she's never gonna be able to stop the money coming in. She's Mariah Carey. Rihanna and Jay-Z still have to work for it. Do you know what I mean? Jay-Z barely does anything now because he's sitting on $1 billion. He owns Rock Nation Sports. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't have to do nothing. But he's more of a corporate mind, corporation style. And Mariah Carey's a single entity type thing.
Yeah.
So with an aim, I guess it's or whatever. Rihanna still has to work for it, in a sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, that's where, with that, it's not. I wouldn't class it as greed. it's, yes, they've got great high incomes,
Yeah.
and they've got residuals, but they're not going for everything to just stockpile.
Yeah.
They've got their lifestyles, they've got their private jets, Bahama holidays, this, that, the other. You can see that they make the efforts to meet, even if they're just luxurious wants and needs, they meet something with it. But when you look at a corporation and the board of governors, the board of directors, and whatever, they live, as much as they do extravagant things, I assume they do extravagant things, comparatively to the takings and the profits available, they live modest. And the aim is to to hoard and just make inaccessible to others. Most, I don't know if this is how true this is, but experiments say if you dished out a certain amount of money amongst 10 people, put them all in a controlled environment, like a maximum of 3 people would end up hoarding most of the money that was distributed amongst them, whilst the others are circulating around a portion that is staying in there. And
the one at the top like screws over in the deal, the one below, then that person is losing out, so they've got to screw now the person they hire. And then it spreads out and everyone's getting screwed left, right, centre. But like, it whittles down to like $10 an hour for an employee. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, well, if that same structure was used for villages, and every village in the world was a corporation, but among the public, and everyone in that was, a resident, and they earned their thing of whatever they're doing, and, then it would be great. But it's not. It's used for companies, obviously, for profit and capitalism, and like, it's sick in the head. So we've got the resources to make things work. They just don't want to. They just don't want to do it. They've been around too long. Great grandpappy was, Rothschild this and so.
Yeah,
they're crazy with it.
I'm not that good at maths, but by my maths, a minority of money hoarders could release 10% of what they've hoarded, spread it out into the market, into the economy, and make that accessible through loans, through debt, through whatever. And they would still recoup and profit on what they've released out to stimulate economies. So this whole cost of living, the increase of import and export into the UK, could be eased by that. And it still frees up a certain element of where other funds would go. But of course, there's no profit without a squeeze.
And obviously the tax breaks for the rich, the corporate, like the international corporation laws, and like everyone's scamming. Like when they get to that level, they're all scamming.
Absolutely. And
in the face of all of us as well. And then the governments are like, all right, because you bring big business to us, you're most likely giving us something extra on top of it.
There's always someone blank-faced out there saying, well, it's legal. The moment you make it illegal, then you'll either feel, know, or understand the repercussions, or companies will start paying their tax. It's one of the two. They'll either leave or they'll pay their tax. But I guess it's not about finding out who will leave and who will pay their tax. Because if it came down to that, this would have happened a long time ago.
That's what I mean. Like even like music income streams or whatever, the money, you get taxed on it. But like Spotify, what are they paying in tax? And they're taking like money. And it's like, what they're also saying is like fraud. They're trying to eliminate music fraud because they're saying gamers or game companies are doing like 30-second tracks. So it's getting like replayed in such a quick period of time. It's earning more money, and it's like shouldn't even count as a song technically. But well, that's your fault for not categorizing it off into its own thing. 30-second music, like a short form music or something. Like think of a snappy name. You're like a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, do it, work, bitch, work. They're just uncreative. Like you said, they're robbers. and they can only think of like squeezing the pineapple. They can't, plant another one and just, water us, So, yeah, it's like, it's a big fuckery.
It is. I was shocked to see how a pineapple actually grows. Like the way that it is there. Yeah, and it grows up.
Mm.
I didn't know that. Never seen a pineapple tree. I did not know.
Some people thought it's like coconuts.
Really?
Like you grow up in a palm tree. go climb it up and get a pineapple. It's like, no. No, it's not the case. No.
So does that mean that once that pineapple's cut off, it doesn't grow back? So it costs a pineapple tree to eat one pineapple?
No, maybe it's like cactus.
Okay, it will grow back season by season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, that was actually the most constructive thing of this whole show.
Pumpkins are good as well because bare seeds.
Oh, right, high yield.
Mm.
Okay.
And they grow in the winter, innit? So it's like...
Well, don't worry. Monsanto will...
You can't even get no land these days. Where you buy the land at?
Big Food is going to make sure that the pumpkin reduces in how much seeds it has in it.
Synthetic pumpkin juice.
Mm-hmm. They'll be like, it's just full of more flavour. There's no seeds, no wastage. It's all fruit and pulp.
Well, there's no fruit. The new thing will be like, no fruit included. Like, it's a positive thing.
Just a hollow pumpkin.
Yeah, like, stay away from nature. Leave nature alone. Don't even eat the fruit. It's got more value than a human being. That's how they're treating things. And under the name of, like, what do they call it? Global warming and all of this stuff. Another way to scam us.
Yeah.
It's another way to scam us.
Absolutely.
The earth does its thing. Goes up and down. We all go like this. Read history. Like, I don't really get what they're on about. So, whiplash.
Right. Well, I don't know. Like you guys, I guess.
Do I have another Vexxed segment? I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I probably could pick one.
Me, it's been one of those weeks where I need to internalize things a bit, process things, and then I might have something more for next week. But
yeah, that's cool. Well, we've got Vexxed Radio on play 24/7. Your home for hits, talk radio, and stories. What else you got? Yeah,
Vexxed Books.
Vexxed Books, man. The Brestle Ridge Gang. Go get that on Amazon. Anyway, you like hardback's coming soon, and audiobook is coming soon. So yeah, watch out for that. And we'll be on Vexxed Radio doing new stuff with new people and playing around, fucking around, man, fucking around.
Have a good week. Go on, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, don't shot yourselves.
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted your own podcast, solo or with your co-host? Follow us on Instagram at Vexxed Art Brands and send us a message. We look forward to discussing your amazing ideas. You never know what could happen.